Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriarch.
3 when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours. If you insist. Thank you. It's been too long since I've dealt with my problems firsthand. I'd like to do the same to all the Dorseys. And maybe, with your help, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base, and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it. My hands don't shake. There's nothing wrong with me. And if you say there is, you'll be going back to Arizona empty-handed. Understood? Now quit asking about things that aren't your concern, and answer the question. Will you accept my offer? The deal's still in place. You help me, I help Arizona. And the flame of civilization spreads its warm glow a little further into the night. That's what we all want, right? Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. 2 of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here. Yeah.
Pleased to meet you, Rangers.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules. Thanks. I can hardly hear myself think.
Alarm, fire alarm. A warning to you, intruder. This is a secure, bunker-bed facility. You commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be defeated. What you eat? Bunker upgrade has not been equipped in 110 years. Free equipment need fuels while interrupters have made switch up repairs in intervening time. Servitors await repairs at your speedy exit from secure bunker bed facility.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans. Peace. With those brats, you'd sooner tame a scorpion. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood,
Kill them, and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear? You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are. Victories hold up in Aspen, Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver, and Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know? Uh-huh. Possibly, but I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them. The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility. Good. What else do you need? Name them. Good call. You'll need it. I'll have Joe send you a few things once we get back to Broadmoor Heights. What do you want to know? Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some Rangers as well. And if he does, you're still bringing him home alive no matter what. Remember? You'd better. Anything else? Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. Cocky, huh? Well, cocky's good. As long as you can back it up. All right, let's move out.
Repeating systems restore. Circuitous look for more efficient questing of more routes and empties. These pilot connectors will...
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing.
crazy?
Need to fill you in on a few things, Rangers.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad? My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up. Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need, but if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it. Well, I can take care of the rank and file, but you're going to want mechanics, medics, an armory officer. Helping Sheriff Daisy could be a first step. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Meanwhile, I'll start cleaning up here. Take a look around before you go. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet. Fine. That's fine. Just let me know if you change your minds.
Over here! Oh my God, Rangers! I thought I was dead. My husband and I need help. These psychopaths tied bombs to us. But if we get near each other, they'll explode. No! The failsafe! You have to disarm both bombs at the same time, or they'll explode! Send someone over to my husband, please! I think he's by the garage. I'm not exactly sure where because we're afraid to get any closer. That would trigger the bombs. I think he's okay for now. Please, you have to save us both. Some crazed raiders outside the city. They jumped us while we were looking for supplies with our friends. Their faces. Their bombs blew up when they got too close. I'll never forget the shock as they went to pieces. It can't happen to me and my husband. It just can't! No one else will come. They're afraid of getting blown up. These have to be disarmed within a few seconds of each other or they both blow up. Thank you. I thought we were going to die for sure. Oh my God, Rangers! I thought I was dead. My husband and I need help. These Thank you. I thought we were going to die for sure.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you? I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet. Oh man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kinda majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but It's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches. We gotta finish. Sorry. I just want to get this done and get back to him. Later.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
I need some help!
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
I need some help! I need some help! Yes, Rangers. I'm so glad you're back. My wife and I need help. Raiders strap bombs to us with some kind of proximity trigger. If we get near each other, they'll blow up. Wait! There's a special trigger. You have to disarm both bombs at the same time, or they'll explode. Same if we get too close. Please, send people to my wife so you can disarm them at the same time. Thanks, Rangers. We thought we were dead for sure. I need some help!
We split them up! Open fire!
You crazy?
Let's go!
Need to fill you in on a few things.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be...
And it should be more. My advice is to put together, and you keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up. Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to... Well, I can take care of... Meanwhile... Anyway, your call. Colorado...
Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, fine. That's... fine. Just let me know if you change your minds.